I think, are one of humankind's greatest achievements. A while back, I posted a video called How to Be a Book Addict and Not Go Bankrupt, linked below, which really consisted of me going, libraries, libraries, my beautiful, beautiful libraries, for 3/4 of it. This led to some wonderful fangirling, fanboying over libraries in the comments, and also some really great additional suggestions. So I thought I'd share some of the wonderful things we learned. First of all, I'm so excited that a lot of you checked to see if your libraries offered ebooks and found out that they did. So if you're an ebook reader and haven't checked yet, do so. One of the best things about ebook checkouts is no overdue fines. Which leads us to what I think is the most common comment I got, and the main reason people don't utilize their local libraries is that you always forget to return the books and rack up large fines. Another service a lot of public libraries have, in fact, I'd be surprised if any major library system hadn't already set up the system. Anyway, if you give them your email address, they will email you when your books are due. The public library system here in Los Angeles will email you a couple days in advance of the due date, so you have some time to find a good time to drop by the closest library and stick them in the drop. Even then, sometimes I find that when something is due on, say, a Thursday, I can't get over there to return till Saturday. You know, I think we all have this deep-seated fear of tisking librarians lathering on the guilt when we return things late. But I don't really think librarians are like that, and I just try to think of it as a library donation. I'm not saying keep your library books months overdue on purpose, but being late shouldn't trigger this guilt complex I think many of us developed in childhood. So, see if you can get emails when books are due, return when you can, but don't wallow in guilt if you have to return something late. In fact, librarians really just want you to utilize the library. Wendy Fraser left a really spot-on comment. She's a manager of a public library, and she says, "To be brutally frank, in today's climate of cutbacks for libraries, if readers and book lovers don't use their libraries, they will face losing them. Funding is often reliant on things like door counts, how many people visit the library, and issue statistics, how many books, DVDs, magazines are taken out. In our library, for example, if my young adult collection has a 10% drop in issues for any given year, it means the following year I have a 10% cut." So check things out. Both physical books and ebooks count towards issue statistics. Checking things out helps keep our libraries funded for those who truly can't afford any other way to read, so do your civic duty. Some other great library suggestions. Books and Pain told me to suggest to everyone that if you're still in high school, check out your school's library, especially if you love young adult books. If you live in an area that might not have as great of library access, Despair Translators notes that a lot of libraries in your state will allow anyone in the state to get a library card. So if there's a larger city in your state with a library system that offers ebooks, next time you're visiting, see if you can get a card and you'll be able to check out ebooks remotely. On top of that, Emily J. from O Magic Hour points out that even out-of-state library systems will allow you to become a member for a fee. The Brooklyn Public Library will let you become an out-of-state member for maybe around $50 a year, and then you can get their ebooks, and she says they have an excellent selection. So, if you're ever in Brooklyn, I just really, really, really love libraries. Anyone have any endearing library stories to share? I used to spend entire days at the library as a teen. My dad would drop me off on the way to work, and my mom would pick me up in the afternoon. It was good.